wagwan. Yeah man, welcome, welcome. Wagwan, wagwan. Check in, let me know where you're from. You know the drill. You know, I'm just gonna wait until some more people jump on. Yes, sir. See, I have a little something for you folks, you know. I wanna help out all the beginners. And for some of the people who, you know, just don't know. I often get questions about how to solo, and I think I've made a breakthrough, you know. Darling, how I love you. Yeah man, so let me just check and see all those who are here so far. You know, I'm just trying to make this thing work here, you know. Yeah man. So like I said, I have a little breakthrough, so I wanna make find a way to make it much easier, and that is what this channel is mainly about, you know. I try to find ways to make stuff easier. But remember, it's always easier. You know, just that some people just make it. YouTube is the number. Oh, yeah, man. Brooklyn in the house. Yes, sire. Wagwan. If you're just checking in, let me know where you're from. Let me know what's up. You know, small in numbers, but we can do great things here. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I woke up this morning and I got a little hunch, so I went ahead and I built that track. You know, because I'm trying to stay away from the whole copyright stuff and all that. So, you know, so yeah, man. So Yeah, Mr. Sherwood, wagwan. Yeah, man, welcome. So, again, I normally get questions like how do you solo? I mean, a lot of people look at it as something very complex, something very hard to do, which it is really not. You know, once you can identify, once you can know, first you have to ask yourself like, what, you know, straight up, what is a solo? You know, what it consists of. You know, so once you start breaking these things down now and you start have an understanding, then you're gonna realize that it's so easy. You know, I often tell people that basic theory is needed. All right, in order for you to get to a certain level, you need the basic theory. All right, and the basic theory, just you need to know your major scales. You know, these simple scales, and understand your number system. It's very easy. I mean, instead of saying do re mi, you say 1 2 3. All right. Remember that in your major scale, every note belongs to a chord. It represents a chord. We are using G. So if that is G, so if we're gonna do the G major scale, do 1 2, which is a minor 3, is a minor 4, is a major 5, is a major 6, minor 7, flat 5, back to G. So no matter where you are, no matter what you do, if you are playing the major scale, remember, whatever key it is, the key means the root note. The root note is the 1, all right, or the 1 chord. So if you're even in the key of A, 1, which is A, you can say do, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, my bad, 8. And you know that 8, once you get to 8, that's basically the 1. It's an octave, 8 notes, right? So yeah, man. So like I say, I find a way to make it easy for everybody. Easy. So here we go. All right. So that track that I was playing, see, I want to just get straight to the point. All right. And if you folks have any questions for me, you know, while we go along, you know, I'm reading. All right. So now, you want to start, we're gonna use the key of E major. That track that I was playing is in the key of E major. Alright? I want to just go to no matter where you are on your guitar or your instrument, your musical instrument. I'm going to pull this a little bit closer because I want you folks to see. You know? Right? No matter where you are. You know? Wherever you find E, you can start your major scale here. Alright? The formation for the major scale, and I want you folks to remember this, is whole, half, whole, half. Some of us say tone, semitone, tone, semitone. Alright? So, again, it's right there, it's here. Wherever you find E, you do whole, half, whole, half. It doesn't matter where you are on your musical instrument, you can start. I can even start it down here. And I go whole. My bad. You know, it doesn't matter where you are. If you want to go straight up, if you want to mix it up, you know, once it's a whole, half, whole, half, that is your major scale. So now we're gonna do so let me just put that into and I'm gonna demonstrate something for you folks. You know, I want to show you folks something, and I want you also to listen. Watch the fingers, and I want you folks to listen. All right. I do not want to have to go over this. I'm probably going to do a tutorial for it, like a real tutorial, you know, something apart from this. But so let's remember, if a song is in whatever key it's in, you can use your major scale, right? Use the major scale, and you can cover. You can do a lot. You can do so much with that, you know, solo wise. So let me just demonstrate. I'm not all that good with words. So if this song is in the key of E, so that is a 1 to a 4 to a 5. Alright? So 1, 4, 5, which is a very common chord progression. Alright? Right, so you hear that already. It already sounds like it matches. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to play the E major scale over the chord progression here, the 1, 4, 5, because I am in what, remember the root is E major, right? So the E major the scale has all the notes that the rest of the chords have, basically, you know. So here we go. So I'm just gonna play just the scale over it. So here we go. No, my bad. And you hear that, you can already hear that it is working. Even though I'm moving 1 to the 4 to the 5, you realize that that major scale, that E major scale, just because the song is in the key of, it's in E major, so I play the E major scale over whatever chord progression. Even if I had a 4, and even if I had a 3 or a 2 in it, or a 6, it would have still worked. It would have still sound good. You know what I mean? So one more time, I want you to listen. Hey, what's up? Welcome. Yeah, I'm just trying to make this solo thing easy for everybody. So now listen again. I'm going to play again the E major scale over the 1, 4, 5 in the key of E. Okay? E major. So here again. Here we go. You know what I mean now? So every time you start to beat yourself and tell yourself that, oh, I can't solo, you need to think again. If you know your major scale and you understand your number system, you can solo. Alright? So never you doubt yourself. It is as simple as that. Alright? Remember, once you are within the key, alright? No. But of course, this is going to send a lot of people to go and start practicing their major scale, because now you understand the importance of your major scale. Alright? So now we are using, I play the major scale right over that. Now I want you to listen to this. I'm doing a 1, 4 to a 5. Alright? 1, 4 to a 5 in the key of E major. Alright? Key of E. So the chords are E major, A major to B major. So those are the chords. That's the 1, 4, 5. So I want you to listen now. Let's say I'm going to So we're taking the solo thing from the very bottom down there to all the way up. Alright, so listen again now. Listen to it. I'm going to play something and I want you to hear it. Now, if you hear that, you realize that it matches the groove of the music. I am moving with the groove of the music. What notes am I playing? I am only playing the 1, the 4, and the 5. Just the notes. Alright, now I'm not dropping anything in between. Right, so if you're going to hear a bass player playing, most of the time you hear. You know, I'm just messing around with that. I'm just hitting the note. So which is one of the reasons why a good way to figure out your songs is to listen to the bass player, where he's going. You know, you follow that, and then you'll get you'll know exactly where you're going. Now remember, you need to apply your number system to that. So now, when I play. Dum 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 tam ta da 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 dum tam ta dum tam. You know, I am moving every time the bass move, and I'm moving with the notes. You know, so this helps you to, whenever you're going to solo, you're not just gonna move all over the place. You know exactly where you're going to go, what note you're going to land on. All right. So now, this is a more thorough way of doing your solo. Of course, they have a saying that when you're in doubt, pentatonic, and let me demonstrate that. Alright? Most people, when they're not sure of where they want to go, they just use a pentatonic over it. I remember the pentatonic, alright, we're dealing with relatives there. So we're talking about the 6. Alright, so if I'm in the key of E, I'm going to count 6 notes, which is going to give me C sharp. So that's going to be basically C sharp minor. But we're going to do the pentatonic, right? The pentatonic that everybody knows. So when you're in doubt, you're up. My bad. You know, and easily you can walk over this song and do a lot of stuff with it, because now you understand, now you know the shape that you are playing. You know the key of the song, you understand the relative, and now you understand that pentatonic, you understand that shape. So once you understand that shape and you stay within that shape, then you're good. Now, what about knowing exactly where you're going? You know, so I'm going to do it step by step. So now, remember, I play the 1, the 4 note, the 5 note. So now we identify those notes, we know them, we know where they are. Let's start doing a little bit of solo. Let's start moving around now, right? So with all the notes, so we're going to drop in a few of those notes alongside the main notes, the 1, 4, and the 5. So we are not going to omit. We are not going to omit the 1, 4, 5 at all. We need to ensure that whatever we do, the 1, 4, and the 5 is in there, because that's how we move. That's how we're moving. That's the groove. That's the structure of the song. All right. So let's do this. I'm just messing around. I'm just placing them wherever, you know. So I can even slide. You know, I end on that one. You know. So it doesn't matter what you do, whatever, if you want to call it foolishness or you just want to just a bunch of crap, you want to ensure that you are placing those notes. You want to include the 1, 4, and the 5 in there. Alright? But remember, you want to stay within the scale. Okay? So that is your first step. You know, when it comes to solo, when you want to start solo and when you want to understand it, you know, you need to know where you are and where you're going. And that is the importance of your major scale. Right. So now, remember, everything, there's an extension to everything. Right. And if for instance, for me that practice, I know a lot more, you know, than some people. All because I practice. Now I can maneuver, I can do a lot of stuff because now I know that my major scale is here. The E is here, so I know if I get here, I can put it there. I can put it there. I can drop it there even because I know this is what's going to give you flavor. So this is the first step into the flavor. Alright, so let me just demonstrate. Let me demonstrate. Right? I like doing that. So I'm just gonna jump around from place to place and start doing that. Alright? So now major scale. Now, again, of course, you could hear a few little wrong notes, but I'm just demonstrating, right? So I'm moving. I'm connecting the major scale. I'm not good at sitting down and playing, but yeah. So now I'm connecting them, all right, and that is the first step of connecting your scales, connecting the notes. Now, the next step to doing a solo now is adding licks. Now, licks is where you get the real thing. That's where the real deal is. Alright, so if I want to play licks or some stuff like some little stuff like that, you know. You know, some hammer-ons and all those stuff. To sweeten the song. No, you are not going to play the notes in the order, right? Now, once you are playing the right notes, you want to start jumping. So instead of playing do, re, mi, fa, so, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you want to play 1, 4, 6, you know, 2, 3, you want to play those notes, play them all over the place. Now, this is how you create licks for yourself. This is what separates you from, my bad, sorry about that, separates you from the rest. And this is why you find it that many different guitarists have different flavor, you know, sound different because they practice licks, they build them, they call it, they write them, you know. So if I should say, you know what, let me just jam, I'm gonna kick in now my wah pedal and kick in my distortion and everything, you know, to get this, you know, to start practicing and start feeling out to see where I am and what I can do and what I can come up with, you know. know. Again, just an example. We're not practicing anything here. I'm just showing you that you can just jump on your guitar, and once you have an understanding of what you are doing, you can go somewhere. All right. So I'm in the key of, again, we're in the key of E. Now, another part of understanding this thing, and you once you start understanding your major scale, you understand where you are, then you can start doing you can start cover the neck, and I'm gonna demonstrate. Here we go. We're in the key of E, right? Remember. My bad, come on. Just playing notes all over the place. Alright? Just playing notes all over the place for you folks. So, again, I'm just connecting stuff. Connecting them. You can connect them all over. So, again, it goes right back to understanding, simple understanding that's where it gets back to. So before, you can do a lot of understand where you are, know where you're going, understand your major scale. Don't just jump the gun, because if you jump the gun, then let me see if we have any questions here before I go any further. All right, yeah, good. So, all you need to do is sit down, practice your major scales, understand your number system. Again, if we go back to the key of G. So, we all know this from kindergarten. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So instead of do, re, mi, fa, sol, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, which is the 1. Always remember, instead of saying 8, you can just say 1, or you can just say root, because it's the octave. Wherever you find it, you can start playing that scale. So just remember, we're in the key of G. Just remember the key that you're in, and also remember that every note represents a chord. If you are the one will always remain major. If you got 2, if you go to 2 will always remain a minor. So instead of playing in the key of G, instead of playing G major, or you want to play G major 7th, or G dominant, or G 13th, G 11th, G whatever, remember it's G minor. So you play that instead. So do is going to be a major, re is a minor, mi is a minor. So don't think of playing any major or anything minor. Right? Fa, which is a 4, sol, which is a 5, major. So 4 and 5 is always major. It's never a minor. Right? Then the 6 is going to be a minor and not a major. The 7th, don't worry too much about that, because nobody really uses it. you're going back to the root. The root is Do major, right? Once you understand that, then you are good. You can basically start playing the notes every time you listen to the song. If the song is not moving too fast, right, you listen to the song and you listen to where the bass is playing. What he's playing is he's playing a 1, 3, 4, 5. You listen to him. So it could be playing 1, 3, 4, 5, and already I can make a song out of that. Start back there. So what is playing? Back to 1, 3, as I said, minor, 4 major, 5 major. Back to the 1. So how hard can it be? That is basically it. Understand where you are, know where you're going, practice your major scale. Alright? Simple as this. The major scale, the formation for the major scale is tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. You know, whole, whole, half, whole, half. My bad. I'm not seeing well, but and even if you're doing it like this, you're doing whole, half, whole, half. That's what you're doing here. Alright? And remember, you practice it up and down. And that is basically it for that part. Yeah, man. So, do we have any questions? Do we have any questions before I jump off the snare? And remember, folks, I have a video. I have a tutorial premiering at 4, which is in the next 50 minutes. Something like that. Yeah, man. So, please stay on and remember to check that out. Give me your full support. Give me your full support. Remember to always hit the like button. Drop a comment if you have to. Drop a request. Say something. Let me know how you feel about the video or the tutorial or whatever it is. And this way we can know where we're going. You know what I mean? So I appreciate all the support from all those who have been supporting from the jump up until now. So yeah, so continue doing that for me. Alright. So any questions? Where we are, where we from? Somebody talk to me. And of course I do have a lot more tutorials to take care of. This one that's coming up is from Mr. Dennis Brown, Love Has Found Its Way. That was a request from the last time I went live. So I have a lot more to cover. So just be with me. I'm just doing them one after the other, one step at a time. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. If you're wondering about my sound right now, I am using my Pad HD 500X this time. So now I have the Pad Go rest aside. So this one right here, this one is a danger, Alright, so here comes the questions, which is and that is what a lot of people that is what hurt a lot of musicians, because we hate skills. I know that skills, let me be honest, It is very boring. Very boring, but you have to remember, it's like eating garlic, and putting a lot of garlic in the food, or onions, or whatever. A lot of us hate the way it tastes, but I mean, we know that it's good for us, you know. So to stay healthy, we know that we need to consume these things. So you need to consume some skills. Simple as that. Practice a lot of skills, you know. Your skills will take you very far. I promise you. I promise you that. I promise you. Yeah, if you start with G, how you know why you should play next? By using the number system. Again, if you are in the key of G, now remember, yeah, I will definitely go back over the scale stuff and everything, whatever it is for you folks to get it, because this is why I'm here, to help you folks out. Now, again, it's 7 notes. If you go do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. No, what am I doing? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Some people say it's 8 notes, but it's really 7. Because if you start with do and you end on do, it's basically the same thing. Once you get to the 8th note, it's the octave. It's the same as the first note. Alright, so let's omit that one. Let's work with 7. So if you go do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Back to do. Now, listen. The number system. Instead of saying do, re, mi, you're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to 1, which is 8 if you want to call it then. Let's put it that way. Right? So that is basically it. So if you start with G, right? G is 1. Right? A is going to be re. I don't want to call the note on the guitar because now I don't want to confuse anybody. I don't want you to start thinking of that. I want you to think numbers. I want you to start counting. Right? So do, then re, right? Mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Because it's really the one. A root, if you want to say that. Wherever you start, whatever you start on, that is the root. Remember, it's the 1. So the 1 is the root. Don't forget that. It never changes. The 1 is the root. So once you start there, right, then that's where you start. That's when you start moving. That's how you know where you're gonna go. So you're gonna go. If I'm even in the key of D, if I come here, I'm doing the same movement, the same formation, which is why it's good. When it comes to guitar, you're gonna apply one finger to a fret. Alright, so in the key of D, so no, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Practice your skills from G. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Going to G sharp. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Go to A. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Continue. Continue until you get all the way up to the next G. You know? Remember, your scale is going to take you places. Your scale is going to make you understand stuff. right? Your scale is what is the most important. You can at least do that for yourself. So if I want to play 145, let's say I come on YouTube and they say, okay, you're gonna play it in 145. That's where the song is. So you play the G here, and you're gonna play the C there, and you're gonna play the D there, because in the key of D, in the key of G, it's going to the 145 is going to be G, C, and D, all majors. But now you hear the song and it sounds like there's something. It sounds a bit different. You're hearing that. You keep playing that because the tutorial that you watch on YouTube, this is what they're showing you. But you don't know that you can do. You know, I even start flavoring up your stuff, start making you feel, start doing stuff, start move places, because if you find G here, G is here. So I can play 145 here. If G is here, I can play 145 there. You can move it all over, and you are going to know how to do all this because you know your skills. So, and I can give you many reasons, many reasons why you should practice your skills. You should practice them. So, skills, no matter what. SG Sonics, welcome, my brother, bless up. Yeah, folks, so go ahead and follow this brother. And let me tell you something. Sometimes when I'm not sure of some stuff, this is a guy that I call up, and help me out. So a lot of the stuff that you folks are learning also from me, it's coming straight from him. So go ahead and follow SG Sonics right here on YouTube. He's right there. He's the last person that commented, or whatever the word is. I'm not all that good with words, but yeah. So go ahead right now and follow. Show some love. And remember, follow. Did I just say follow? This is not Instagram. Subscribe to the channel. A lot of stuff coming up. We're gonna have a lot of. See, I'm not good with words again. I lost my words. A lot of collabs coming up. All right, so yeah. Yeah, so let me go back over the scale cards again. I hope, let's for Jerome. All right, for the scale cards again. Now, the cards, every note represents a card. All right, every note represents a card. Don't think of it any other way. It is, choose a key. If you choose a key, whatever key, wherever you start, that is the root, right? If you are in the key of A, right, and you're going to do 1, right, the 1 is a major. It never turns minor unless whosoever arrange their song, they decide that they want to, let's say somebody want to get crazy and do some stuff. There are many songs out there that I think, it start changing the 4 major to a 4 minor. But I mean, that's when you're gonna listen and you're gonna hear all that stuff. But let's talk about the basic part of this. So remember, the 1 is a major. We're in the key of A. So the 1 always remain major and not minor. Alright, so 1 major, 2 is a minor, it remains a minor. 3 minor. 4 major. 5 is a major. 6 is a minor. 7, we don't really worry about that. Let's not even think about that part. I say minor 7 flat 5. Some people say it's minor, right? But back to the 1. Okay? So if you have a piece of paper, write it down again. 1 remains whatever key you are in. Let me read this. I'm trying to read it from that screen, but let me. Changing the major and the minor, right? Remember, you have to remember the root. You have to remember the key that you're in. We have songs that you have home. The song can be in the key of C, and right through the song, they just bypass the root. It happens. It bypasses the root, and they just keep playing like 6, 2, 3. You hear that a lot. You know, you'll hear a lot of that going on. But let's not too think about that, right? What I'm saying is you remain so it really doesn't depend on the root. I hope I'm not saying it's wrong, right? Again, 1 major, 2 is minor. All right, let me just demonstrate. Let's say if you tell me to play a song, if you could write right now in the comment section from 1 to 1 to 7, no, 1 to 6. Choose 3 notes from that. Choose 3 numbers from that and tell me, right? Tell me that in the key of B, or in the key of G, in the key of A, or in the key of D, play 1, 4, 6. Or tell me to play 1, 2, 5. Tell me to play whatever, in whatever key. And I will be able to play it because now I understand the number system and I understand how it works. You know? So if I'm in the key of A and they say play 1, 6, 4, 5. 1, 6, 4, 5, okay. I'm in the key of A. So let's say I'm slow. I want to take my time with it. I'm in the key of A. They say play 1, 6, 5. All right. So now I'm gonna play what? My A major scale. And now I'm not gonna say do re mi. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever, and I'm gonna pick out all those notes. You know, all those numbers. Remember, 1, 6, 5, right? So I'm gonna play root. Of course, I know that I already have the root. So now I'm going to do count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know the 5 is needed. So far I have the 1. I'm not gonna play the 2. I'm not gonna play the 3. Not gonna play the 4. I'm going to play the 5. He asked for the 5. Or whosoever asked me to play the 5. Right? So I'm in the 5. 6. So no one know what I've got. So those are the notes. But they want me to play 1, 6, 5. So now I'm gonna play before I play the 5, I'm gonna play the 6. So right? I'm going to go back to what I studied, that the root is a major. The 1 remains major. I remember I said once you get to a 6, the 6 is a minor, so I'm going to play a minor. and they said go to a 5, and remember that when I studied the 5, I remember the 5 is a major. So I'm gonna throw away everything else and I'm gonna keep the root, the 6 and the 5. The 1, which is a root, major. The 6, which is a relative, of course, is a minor. And the 5 is a major. So now I know exactly what I'm playing. That's music. That's my bad. I start playing now. And it is that simple. And where it's coming from, this is why I keep saying, do not jump the gun. If you jump the gun, then you're gonna get to a place where you're gonna be like, oh man, what do I do? No, but if you had practiced your major skill and practice how everything works, understand your number system, then this would be a walk in the park. You know? Tell me to play 1, 6, 5, of course. 1 major, 6 is a minor, 5 is a major. So I just play those. And that is it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, correct you are. Yeah. So yeah. So I think you're talking relatives here right now. Alright. If you should talk relatives, remember if I'm in the key, the 6 is always a relative. Why the 6 is the relative? Yes, this is being recorded, man. Every one of my live, you can go back and find them. You're going to go back and find all my lives. Right? Now, remember, this is something I'm giving you that a lot of people is going to hate me for it on YouTube, you know. But this is gold. Because now, once you guys learn this, you're not going to need YouTube anymore unless it's something complex. You're coming here to learn. You know, but I believe that because every day we have a new life. Many millions, thousands, millions of people born. While people go, people come. So people still want to learn, you know. So yeah, you can find all my lives. If you play the root and the 6, why they say relative, it's just like you say, they're related. Why they're related? Because they share the same notes, which is why I can use, let me demonstrate again, which is why if the song is in the key of E, right, and if you have a guitar right now and you start playing the key of, you have to start playing E major scale, when you get to the 6, you tell me what that note is. So if I'm in E major, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That 6 right there is what? That is C sharp. My bad, C sharp. So in the key of E, I can play over this whole chord progression. You know what I mean? Over this whole chord, over the chord progression, the 1, 4, 5, I can play that E, that C sharp minor scale, and I'm going to sound good with it. Play the C sharp minor scale and play. Let's say I don't know much about soul, but I just play that. Whatever it is, I can play anything I want. Do remember that some notes are not going to be so appealing. It doesn't mean that it's wrong, but you can find sweeter notes, right? Which is why you are going to find that, like I said, I'm in the key of, right now I was in the key of E major. So right behind it, if you want to find a relative, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, you count where the pointer finger is, you count from that pointer finger 1, 2, 3, and you start that minor shape there. And once you get there, then you can start playing from here 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, and that is what? The pentatonic. Right? So what they do right there, they omit some of the notes. Alright? So let me show you. I'm in the key of E. I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3. Then I'm gonna play 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. Again, I'm not that good with sitting down and playing, but here we go. Let me demonstrate. Again. I can't go wrong. I'm still going to sound a little bit boxed up because I'm not, because this is the only thing I know. Let's put it that way. But at least I have a breakthrough. I get through the first door. Normally after you get through this first door, then most of the time this is when you're gonna get to the next part. You're gonna go. And once you have these, there's so much you can do. All because I understand again. I understand my skill. I understand the major. I understand this, and it is as simple as this. Start practicing your skill. Start doing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and if you wanna go do, you go do. Still gonna be the one, right? And next move is omit saying do, re, mi, and start saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then that's going to lead to you start understanding that every note represents a chord. And the 1 is a root, 2, 1, the root, which is a minor, which is a major, 2 minor, 3 minor, 4 major, 5 is a major, 6 is a minor, and remember that the 6 is a relative. You can do the 6 and the 1, they share the same note, which is why even though a song can be in the key of A, I can start it with the 6, which is going to be, instead of starting it on the major, I can start it with a minor, and it still sounds good because I'm playing the same notes, right? 7, we do not worry much about the 7 because nobody really uses it. Some people say it's minor, some people say minor 7 flat 5, whatever you want to call it, right? But after that, you get back to the 1, right? So now, if a person should say play in the key of B, play me a 1, 2, or 2, I can easily play. You go back. Don't worry about being slow. So you're in the key of B. Now you want to do your B major scale, and you go, and you want 1, 2, 2. You already have it. You already have it. Because that's either 1, 2, or 2. So now, okay, let's drum. You know, but I'm just changing some chords here. But 1, 2, 1 major, 2 minor. That is it. That's a song. You're done. You don't need anything else. Alright, so and yeah, that's it. So let me get back to this over here. I have a within the next 25 minutes I have a tutorial premiering on my channel. I want you all to go over there and drop a comment, hit the like button, you know, and remember, turn off the ad blocker. Alright, so this is your way of supporting me. Watch the ads. If it's not too long, you know, just watch the ads. That's you supporting me. Alright, I'm just gonna say it like that. Alright, and so yeah. And remember, so now that tutorial consists of some extended chords, you know, so it's not just gonna be the regular major and minor. You're gonna have some diminished and all. So alright, so whenever it comes to learning, if you want to get to the next level, which is going to be the intermediate level, right? If you want to get to that level with a full understanding of what you are doing and what is going on, you need to practice the skills. I'm telling you, folks, practice the skills, have an understanding of certain stuff, because when you hear about some 13, some 11, those stuff, major 7, you know, which is why I always use Stir It Up as an example. Even if I want to play Don't Worry About a Thing, because you wonder what I'm playing here, because that song is Don't Worry About a Thing, and it remains there. But now I'm playing so I take just 2 chords, you know, and I change 2 chords, and then I change it up and add so many chords. That's one, here's another, then so to have an understanding of those stuff and, you know, how to play them and all that, you need to practice your skill. Again, practice a skill. Get yourself ready for this tutorial that is coming up from the Crown Prince of Reggae, Mr. Dennis Brown, the man. Bob Marley, I did my study and Bob Marley gave this man the name, the Prince of Reggae, you know. So anything that Bob Marley touches is gold, you know. We all know that, right? So yeah, man, check that out. A lot more tutorials coming up. I see you all, and just remember, it's just me. I don't have anybody. I don't have a team. It's just me. So I'm gonna take care of all the requests. If you have more, drop it in the comment section of the recent videos or the recent whatever. I will see them. You know, talk to me. And yeah, man, with the ads and all with YouTube, once you do your study, understand what the ads is all about, then when you get back to my channel, you will know exactly what you are supposed to do. You know, so just take off the ad blocker, man, and, you know, check out all my videos. I have so many, I have a lot more, you know. Alright, can you please play the Stir It Up solo? Oh man, I would love to do that right now, but we have to run. Catch me this Sunday between the hours of 12 and 1 p.m. I will be going live again, so check me out there. Come and talk to me. Let's jam. Let's, you know, let's just share, you know, let's share with each other. Let's You know, it's what it's all about. Reggae music is love. Alright, let's just put it there. Alright, and I'm here to help. I'm here to show whatever I can. Alright, blessed love, peace out. I'll see you next time. Zane, one love.